What's up guys, Zhaenn here for another walkthrough video, this time on Pokemon XD. We left off last time inside the Cipher's base in the Pokemon Lab, and so we're continuing on right now. As always, I will be speeding up unnecessary battles, and as you can see and notice, in this one it is actually not sped up, so that means there's something useful going on in this one. So, we can see that Spheal is now ready to purify, so we gotta take care of that. But more importantly, this battle right here, now if you're using water types like me, this guy has a Voltorb, but don't really be afraid of the Voltorb because it doesn't have any electric type moves, at least I'm pretty sure it doesn't, so it's not really too scary. It has like charge and tackle, so yeah, don't worry about him. Alright, so we took out that Ralts, let's take out this Voltorb. And yeah, Charge doesn't get the special defense boost until Gen 4, I believe. So, really, for Voltorb right now, Charge doesn't do anything, it just wastes a turn, so yeah. Alright, so here is the important Pokemon, Numel. He is a Shadow Pokemon. Numel is a Fire and Ground type. Despite having a weakness to ground, being a ground type, and a quad weakness to water, Numel is actually a pretty good Pokemon. It hits pretty hard, and it's decently bulky, so you can use it on your team just fine. I sometimes use Numel in this game, and in Pokemon Emerald too, so yeah. Numel is a good choice if you want to add it to your team. Just go ahead, I'm not stopping you as always. And we're gonna try to catch it right now. So just gonna do a Mud Slap with Spheal and try to weaken it for well, instead of killing it really. So Mud Slap doesn't do anything, but that's good because even though like it's higher than crit range, so yeah, I'm just gonna do Sand Attack just to not have the risk of killing it with a crit, just like we did with that Gulpin. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that. So Shadow Blitz, yeah, it's gonna hurt. Or you're gonna do it on Spheal, that's fine too. Alright, so another Mud Slap. Maybe that's catching range, I don't know. The accuracy is not doing anything. So yeah, we're gonna throw a Pokeball right here and see if we can catch it, and another Mud Slap. Even if it's a crit, will not kill it, so we're fine with doing that. So, alright, let's try our luck. 1, 2, 3. And there we go, we got Numel. Alright, so another companion to add to our PC box. Isn't that great? Alright. So yeah, just as I said, Spheal can now be purified, and I'm really sorry for the little cut over here, but now we're in the Relic Forest, getting ready to purify our Spheal, and I just went ahead and exited the Pokemon Lab in order to come here and purify Spheal, and that was because I wanted Spheal to grow levels with Vaporeon and regain Aura Beam mainly, because Aura Beam is a very powerful move. Spheal is an Ice type, so it gets Stab and it has 60 base power, I believe, so that's a 90 base power move, or a 90 power move, not base power, whatever. So yeah, that's pretty good. So yeah, as you can see, Body Slam, I'm probably gonna get rid, yeah, Mud Slap, because even though Mud Slap was useful for that Numel, it's not gonna be useful like anywhere else. And he actually got to level 20, so that's pretty good. Alright guys, we're back in the Shadow Pokemon Lab, getting ready to take on all the grunts that are over here, or the peons or whatever. So here's another look at Spheal if you missed it in the Relic Forest previously. So Then you can take this corridor into this elevator, and you're gonna come to this two set of elevators right here. Now I want you to take this elevator absolutely, because this one has a healing machine right over here. So, but if you try to open the box, then a grunt will drop down and try to battle you. So, he leads with a matchup and an Abra, so we're just gonna take out the Abra before it does too much damage, even though it kinda just did. Then he has a Feebas, so definitely not afraid of that. So yeah, they're really like teaming up on Spheal right now. I really don't know why. But yeah, we took care of that matchup, and next he has a Makuhita. So he really has like 3 Pokemon that are super effective against Spheal. So yeah, took care of the Makuhita really easily right there. And that Feebas shouldn't take long. Alright, there we go. We defeated Cipher Peon Digor or Digor, I really don't know how to pronounce that name. And there's an ether in that chest, so you can determine if that was worth it or not. So afterwards you can just heal your Pokemon in this healing machine that's conveniently placed in the middle of this lab for your own purpose. And once you come over here, you're gonna be attacked by yet another Peon. So yet another battle with Crink this time. And he has only a Snorunt and a Barboach, so it shouldn't be too hard of a battle. And yeah, so just as you can see, the damage that I do is pretty big. So Snorunt is down, and Barboach used this turn to do Water Sport. Okay. So then, once you defeat Crink, or however you say his name or whatever, you can come up here, and there is actually a chest right over here that contains 3 super potions, so that's pretty useful. You do not have to battle this guy, but I'm going to just for the sake of it. So this scientist, Morbid, has a Spoink and a Lotad to lead with, so yeah, we're just gonna bite the Spoink. It actually survived, which I wasn't expecting, but yeah, I guess Spoink and Grumping are pretty bulky Pokemon, so yeah, that's why he survives, but then he's taken care of, so that's good. And he has a Staryu also. So we're just gonna take care of that. And I'm getting really lucky with the flinch hacks in this battle in particular. I don't know why, but I'm not questioning it, so yeah. So yeah, this guy was completely optional. You do not need to battle him. Even if you want the chest, you do not need to go and battle him. So if you go this way, you're gonna be attacked by yet another Peon. These guys are just everywhere. Well, I guess we're in their base right now, so that's kind of, you know, expected. So yeah, Ninkata didn't stand a chance. And there's also this Natu, which is gonna get Aurora beamed to the face. It's not gonna stand a chance either, so there we go. And he has, or she has, Welmer also. That uses Growl, so yeah. I think it actually saved it, but yeah. It wasn't really gonna do anything against 2 water types. So yeah. I didn't quite catch her name right there, but I guess that's not really relevant. So there's another ether over here. I think I saw that right. And if you come over here, you can battle these 2 scientists, and it doesn't appear to be, but there's actually a chest like behind that little machine to your right, like up in the screen. There's a little chest like in between the 2 machinery. So yeah, that's why we're here. Alright, and there's a Wynaut just to carry that with Bite, no problem. Gonna Aura Beam the Swablu. It actually lived. So yeah, that's pretty unexpected. Well, I guess Swablu is pretty bulky too. Thanks for the health, by the way. I mean, I don't even have to go to the healing machine. This Corsola just heals me. So, thank you. Alright. Beaten by a kid? Yes, you are. Because the kid is actually pretty strong. Alright, so L-Rock is down. Now this guy... I'm not good at battling, but now's not the time to tell you that. And this guy's name is Coffee. I mean, seriously. Like, there's a scientist named Coffee. Like, really. Whatever. So yeah, the stocks didn't stand a chance. Got absolutely wrecked. This wing will actually live my bite. And he has a Quillfish, one of the evilest Pokemon that there is. Because it can poison you with Poison Point, or if it doesn't, then it has Poison Sting. It's just a pain to kill, just like that. Poison Sting, or actually I think that was Poison Point, so like, so much poison. And it doesn't evolve, it doesn't learn good moves, it's just the pain of a Pokemon. So yeah, we're just gonna heal that real quick with an antidote, because I don't want to run back to the healing machine. I actually saw Teddy Ursa had an item right there. And it's an antidote. Wow. So yeah, this chest here contains a great ball, so if you want to get that, you'll have to battle the two scientists. Alright, so up we go. We're making good progress actually over here. And you're gonna be stopped here by another grunt. But this battle isn't sped up because it's actually important. This guy has a Carvanha and a Magnemite. So, which one of these is gonna be a Shadow Pokemon? Perhaps it's another one that he has in reserve. I wonder. The aura reader says it's the Carvanha! Yes, Carvanha is gonna be the third member of my team. So that's why this battle isn't sped up, because there's Shadow Pokemon in this one, and we're also adding it to our team. So Magnemite goes down without fuss. So get out of here. And this Carvanha, I will warn you, is very, very fragile. Like, do not attack this thing like with a medium power type move. Like, you need to just like mud slap this thing, because it is so fragile. Like, I'm doing water gun just because it's not very effective, so that means water gun with stab is 60, which means not very effective will be 30 base power. So yeah, a 30 base power move, or a 30 power move, yes. So yeah, that's not gonna do anything, and that's why I'm attacking it with that, because so many times I've used a move or got a critical hit and knocked out this Carvanha because it is so fragile. So yeah, just be careful if you're planning to get every Pokemon. There is an option to catch fallen Shadow Pokemon later on, and it's not anything late like Colosseum was. It's actually pretty early in the game to catch Shadow Pokemon that are failed the first time. But yeah, actually that doesn't matter because we got the Carvanha, so yay! And this guy also has a Psyduck and a Remoraid, so this guy is also a water type trainer. Wonder why he has a Magnemite though, because that doesn't really fit in. But whatever. So yeah, Psyduck goes down and only Remoraid remains. Remoraid actually evolves into Artillery, and it's a pretty good Pokemon actually, because it can learn all the beam moves. If you didn't know, it can learn like Psybeam, Aurora Beam, Signal Beam, Ice Beam, all the beam moves. So it can have a pretty good diversity in its move pool and moveset. So yeah. So there is the Carvanha. When you catch it, it's going to be holding a black glasses, I think. Yeah. So I'm just gonna give it back to it. Just wanted to show you. And the normal also comes with a charcoal. So if you're having like a fire type Pokemon already, like a Flareon or something, then you can just get that charcoal to it, and yeah, its attack's gonna be boosted because that's what the charcoal does. So here is Cipher Nupia if you're trying to go to the left, and I'm putting Carvanha in front just because I'm trying to purify it as fast as possible so that I can gain normal XP. So as you can see, a pound from a Jigglypuff like mid-lifed it. Like, that's just ridiculous. Fortunately for me, Dunsparce really doesn't do anything, and I actually KO'd it before I got asleep, so. And Carvanha got into reverse mode, which means its Shadow Bar will be depleted really easily, so hooray for me. So over here on the left there is a chest, and that's why I came over here, and it has a full heal. So if you're ever like confused, that's mainly why I use full heals. If I'm confused, something after like a swagger or something, so my attack is boosted up, then I just full heal and I have +2 attack for nothing, for I guess a turn of taking an attack and maybe a turn of hitting myself if it's faster than me. So yeah, once you come over here, you're gonna overhear a bit of a conversation, but more importantly, you're gonna battle this guy, Klotz. And since this battle is not sped up, you know what that means. There is a important Pokemon over here, and maybe it's the Kecleon or the Snubbull. How about a Granbull for a Pokemon? That could be nice. Now of course I'm not using any of those, and it actually is none of these two Pokemon are the Shadow Pokemon that we're searching for. So I'm just gonna bite this guy. I don't know why, just because. Scratch. Alright, you did that on Vaporeon, that's fine. And bite. Even if you don't Carvanha, it's probably not gonna do anything. Yeah, it did a decent chunk even though it was resisted. Alright, so we're gonna Water Gun this Kecleon, and I believe if you hit a Kecleon that has color change with a Shadow type move, it turns into the question mark type, I think. I'm not sure. So I guess nothing is resisted and nothing is super effective when it's that type. I don't know. That would be my guess and assumption, but yeah. So over here is the Shadow Pokemon that we're searching for, a Shroomish. And that's actually pretty nice. So if you want a Breloom on your team, it's actually a very good Pokemon, even though it's quad weak to flying. It's a Pokemon that I use often. It's a grass fighting type, so that's why it's quad weak to flying. It learns decent moves, learns like status moves as a Shroomish and more offensive moves as a Breloom. Like it learns Mega Drain, Leech Seed, and Stun Spore, things like that as a Shroomish. But it learns like Mach Punch, Sky Uppercut, things like that as a Breloom. So it's a pretty offensive Pokemon, but if you want it, then add it to your team. As again, I'm not stopping you. Same thing with Carvanha, I forgot to mention. If you want to add it to your team, just go ahead. Just like me, because I'm doing a water type mono run. I was gonna say solo run, but yeah, a water type solo run doesn't really work. So yeah, taking care of this Snubbull over here so that we only have the Shroomish left to catch. And Vaporeon's gonna grow to level 22, so that's pretty good. Alright, now this Shroomish is gonna be level 15, and oof, Carvanha almost died there. And I got the Carvanha with Rough Skin. I don't think it can have another ability, really? I don't know. Yeah, now that I think about it, like, I don't think Carvanha gets Intimidate, so I think it pretty much has to get Rough Skin. Yeah. But anyway, that's irrelevant because we captured this Shroomish over here. And that's very good because that is the last Shadow Pokemon in this place. So, then he's gonna talk about rescuing Crane. Now, we did a giant loop over here with this elevator. And don't forget to grab the ID card, and also don't forget that chest back here. Most people forget it actually because they just don't check, they just rush out. But it contains a great ball. So that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. So leave your feedbacks in the comments below, like the video if you did, and I'll see you guys next time.